WDBFradio.com. WDBFradio.com. WDBFradio.com.
Live from Clearwater, Florida, it's Sports Talk with T with your host, Teresa Fitzgerald. I'm Stephen K, and this is Sports Talk with T. Hey, T.
Hi, Steve. How are we doing today?
Oh, gosh. Well, we had a little technical difficulty, folks. That's why we got started about 4 minutes late. But anyway, we're here now.
We're here.
We're here now, and playing some of the clips might be a little tricky, but we'll get her done.
Yeah, we only got one for the first segment anyway. We're going to go right into NFL football. Wow, what a great game of the weeks. I'll tell you what, football's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
now
we're in the meat potatoes of the season.
That's right.
So it's getting really good.
That's right. You're starting to see some really good games going on right now.
And you're starting to see some bad teams be just consistently bad, I guess. I don't know. Our home team Bucks were playing on Monday Night Football. They went up to Detroit, where they were hosted by the Lions. They didn't fare well in Detroit.
No.
Just from the first possession that Detroit had, where Goff just went right down the field basically and scored at will. I mean, and he scored at will, folks, is what I'm calling it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here.
we got everything out of cattywampus this morning. Here we go. We got the studio falling apart.
Yeah. I got papers going everywhere and things.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, nothing went right for the Bucks in that game.
No.
Nothing went right.
No.
I mean,
did you watch the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually only watched, I think it was the first half, because Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between Seattle and Toronto was going on. The Bucks just weren't playing well, and you could just kind of see where Detroit gave them opportunities to get into this game too, folks. So it wasn't just all, Detroit just clamping down. Detroit sat back a little bit. Bucks had their opportunities. They just could not capitalize on anything that was going on up in Detroit.
Right. It was everything was going so bad. The referee calls were going all for Detroit. And then I knew it was the icing on the cake. It was later in the second half, and pretty much they were out of it and they were going to lose. But their kicker, they go down the field and they go to kick a field goal, I think, or it was an extra point after, and the guy doinks it, and it goes in.
Chase McLaughlin, yeah.
He doinked. No, not from the Bucs side.
Oh, from Detroit. Okay.
On Detroit's side.
Okay, yeah.
Their kicker, who has not missed all year long, doinks one, and it falls inside. Baker Mayfield went crazy on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He says, no way. He thought it fell on the front of the crossbar.
Right.
And so he was going crazy on the sidelines. Plus, he was a little, let's say, upset anyway.
He looked off Monday night. Yeah, would you agree?
They were just absolutely mugging him.
Yeah.
Every time he was getting mugged. He was, and his throws. I mean, he had some guys completely wide open that the game would have changed the game.
Right.
And his throws were all flying. Yeah. They were getting lofty, and they were going higher than the receiver could catch.
Yeah.
I mean, even Mike Evans couldn't jump that high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then, of course, speaking of Mike Evans, he got hurt, had to be taken off on a stretcher. Broke his clavicle, I do believe.
Yep, broke his collarbone and concussion.
Yep. So he's pretty much done for the season.
Yeah, I think so. But you know what? Collarbone breaks you can heal real quick from, and you can come back and actually play.
Right.
They can put you in a break.
But he's not coming back before week 17, I wouldn't think.
No, at a minimum 4 weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I'd say a little bit longer than that. Now, they do have a bye coming up next week, and I'll tell you, they need a bye right now.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, the bye this week would have been better for them. I mean, psychologically, I think. But now they're going up to New Orleans to play the Saints. So the Saints are right now 1-6 on the season, and their only win is against the Giants. And yeah, so the Saints are not looking good right now at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it's a critical game in the division, but
well, you know, and here's the problem. You know, you go up against a team like that. It has a history of playing the Bucs tough. I mean,
tough and dirty.
Tough and dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's let's hear what Baker Mayfield has to say,
okay.
about this.
Hang on here. Let's see what Baker's got to say.
Yeah. Apparently not. No Baker.
Let's try. We'll try him again. Jesus Christ,
we've got some serious technical issues.
This morning we do. We got some serious gremlins. Now we're gonna get them. If I could, yeah. God Almighty.
Exactly. Been
there we go.
Clean play from their part when we play them. It's a physical game. I mean, it is what it is. You expect it. Division rival. Yeah. Not much else to say besides the fact that I don't like them.
And with that, he got up and walked away.
Perfect. Drop a little nugget and then leave.
It's going to be an interesting game. Now, one thing that used to happen against playing the New Orleans Saints was Latimer going up against Evans.
Yep.
Well, neither one of those will be in there tonight.
Right.
And Latimer went to the Washington Commodores, or whatever they call them.
You were right the first time. Although Commodores would be better, I think. How about we just change it back to their original team, the Redskins?
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you know, Trump told them if they didn't change it back to the Redskins, they weren't going to get that stadium in Washington D.C. But I think that's just a lot of bluster.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So
we'll see. Yeah, so that should. I mean, it should be a great game. But now, I think the Bucs have to expose the Saints' defensive liabilities early.
Yeah, they have to go after them, and they have to put some points on the board quick.
Yeah.
Because you know the Saints have nothing to lose. This is an interconference game, and they always play the Bucs tough, even when they suck.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, you know, here you go. I just hope nobody gets hurt today.
Yeah.
That's, you know, because this game's really meaningless.
Right.
Except for the overall, you know.
Well, you need it for
wins and losses.
Yeah, you need it for the W's and the L's.
That's it.
Yeah, and especially in the division.
Yeah.
Now the last game that the Saints and Bucs played was in January to end out the season, and the Bucs won 27-18.
Huh.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, and as you heard Baker, he called the Saints, you know, they have a history of dirty play, and he's not exaggerating.
That's right. And especially when they have nothing to lose, don't expect it to get any better.
No, not at all.
No. All righty. Moving on.
Yeah. So your games last week, the Bears beat those Saints. Speaking of it, 26-14. The Bears are going to host Baltimore this week, and Baltimore is going to be without Lamar Jackson again.
Yep.
That's fair.
They were looking so much out of that team this year, and they've really disappointed.
They were almost the clear favorite to win the Super Bowl to start the season.
That's right. And after about week 2, you could see, maybe not.
Yeah, that they've got some holes in their game.
Right.
The Browns beat the Dolphins 31-6. Now
that was pitiful.
Yeah, the Dolphins are, you know, they're having a lackluster season, shall we say. Now Tyreek Hill obviously got injured 2 weeks ago. He's done for the season. He has also indicated that might have been his last play for him in a Miami uniform.
Really, I hope
I saw that on Twitter yesterday, so really? I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, they're just stirring up drama.
Well, that's what they got to do now.
That's what they do. Yeah.
Now, also was revealed is Stephen Ross the owner of the Dolphins?
Yes.
he came out and said that he will not be making any managerial or coaching changes in the middle of the season.
Yeah, that's what my daughter told me. That she has her ear to the ground pretty much down there, and she said that about a month ago that he would.
Yeah. So he came out again, obviously, because they got beat pretty soundly last week.
Yep.
So that's a good thing, because as a coach, if you're looking over your shoulder all the time thinking you're going to be fired, I mean, that impacts your how you're calling the game and how you do things.
Well, somehow McDaniel has gotten that team has gotten away from him,
which is I find shocking. I really do.
I do too, but not really, because knowing the Miami Dolphins, you need a really tough coach to handle it. I mean, just look what you're living. You're living in Miami, the high life down there. Yeah. Probably the worst place for a football team to be based is in Miami. Right. Because of all the extemporaneous. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was even worse.
Well, of course it was. We're talking about all the distractions that happened down there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. So Mike McDaniel and company, they're okay till at least week 18. They could be a Black Monday casualty. So we don't have to talk about that anymore. The Browns today are hosting New England, and the Dolphins go up and visit Atlanta. And I do believe Atlanta has said that Kirk Cousins will be their starting quarterback today. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, because Michael Pence Jr. is a little bit banged up.
He's a little bit wounded. Well, he put on a good show last week, I'll tell you.
So we'll see what happens.
He's going to have a good future ahead of him. He's a real deal.
Yeah, he is. The Patriots beat up on the Tennessee Titans 31-13. Basically, this was Coach Mike Vrabel of the New England Patriots. He went up against his old team, Tennessee Titans, who had fired their coach the week before. Nothing changed for the Titans there.
Right.
So New England will be going to Cleveland today, and Tennessee visits Indy. The Chiefs looked like the Chiefs last week, I do believe.
Yep. The Chiefs are back. It only took them about 5 games, but they're back to the Chief looking.
Yeah, they are. They shut out the Raiders 31-0. Raiders are on a bye this week. Raiders are just looking horrible right now. They really are. And the Chief host the Washington Commanders on Monday Night Football. The Eagles squeaked out a victory against the Vikings. That was an ugly game for the Eagles. It really was. 28-22. And they're actually hosting the Giants this week. The Eagles are. And the Vikings already played. They played Thursday night. They were on a short week, and they lost to the Chargers. So they had 2 back-to-back losses here. Carolina Panthers beat the Jets 13-6. Jets the only team unbeaten at this point. Jets go over and they visit the Bengals today, and the Panthers are hosting the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be a tough game for Carolina.
Yep. That'll be a tough one, but that'll be a good test for Dave Canales.
Yeah,
out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Indianapolis Colts beat the Chargers 38-34. The Colts host Tennessee, like we talked about, and the Chargers beat the Vikings on Thursday, so they're just sitting at home watching football today.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, the Broncos and the Giants. Oh my God, this was an unbelievable football game.
Yep.
If you're Giants fans, that was not an unbelievable football game.
No.
They were in command of that game.
That's right.
The Broncos came back and scored 20, I think it was 28.
33 points in one quarter. Set the NFL record of all times.
Yeah, so they beat the Giants 33-32.
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos are actually hosting the Cowboys today, and then the Giants, as we said, they're going to visit the Philadelphia Eagles. The Green Bay Packers beat the Arizona Cardinals 27-23.
I'm surprised it was even that close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Packers are going to be hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football, and it will be Aaron Rodgers' first game back to Lambeau.
No, that's in Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh Packers are hosting Pittsburgh.
Okay. Well, when it come up on the thing earlier, it showed that I saw it back the other way.
Yeah.
But I trust you.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you're right.
No, I saw it come up, and Pittsburgh was on the right, so that's the home field. But it'll be interesting because going up against your old teammates and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little weird being on the other side of the field.
Absolutely, it is. So.
And the guy that you mentioned.
Yeah, you're right. Green Bay is at Pittsburgh. Why did I think he was in? They were going to. Green
Yeah,
Bay.
it would make a better story if it was.
I think that's what I wanted, a better story.
Yep.
So that'll be the first game for Aaron Rodgers against Green Bay since he has left Green Bay.
Right.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see how that shakes out. And that's on Sunday Night Football tonight. The Cowboys beat the Commanders 44-22. As I said, we talked about Dallas plays the Broncos today, and then
the Cowboys are hitting on all cylinders right now.
They had
really
a rough
are.
start off to the season, but they're starting to click again.
Right.
And Washington is visiting Kansas City for Monday Night Football. And the 49ers beat the Falcons 20-10. The 49ers are hosting Houston today, and then Atlanta hosts the Dolphins. And then we had 2 Monday night games. We talked about the Lions and the Bucks, and then the Seattle Seahawks. They beat the Houston Texans 27-19. Houston is going to visit the 49ers, where Seattle has a bye today, and the Lions also have a bye.
You mentioned Denver last weekend playing the New York Giants.
Yeah.
That was incredible. You know what I found out just through an interview that was done over the weekend? It was, you know who owns a big chunk of the Denver Broncos? Condoleezza Rice.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she came out and she admitted, she goes, I'm a owner of the Denver Broncos, because they were real proud of what they saw last week up against with Bo Nix going up against, oh my Lord,
Jackson Dart. I mean, Giants aren't that good, so.
Well, let me tell you something.
And it shows.
But the Giants have found a quarterback.
Yeah, they found a quarterback. Now they just need to get some receivers, and they need to start gelling.
That's right.
What, yeah.
And that'll come. And that'll come.
Yeah.
So, all right. You want to talk a little college when we come back? And
yeah, we're going to talk a little college. We had some news come out of college on Sunday, which we were totally expecting, and we
were kind of hoping for. Yeah,
I'm not going to.
But anyway, we'll get into
and
we have to talk about this betting scandal.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah. I know you're not really big on wanting to talk about it.
I'm not big on talking about it because we don't really talk about the NBA. And my opinion is I hate bashing any league that I really don't talk about. Well, and I don't know a lot about.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to bash the NBA, but I would. But we're looking at the betting side of this, just from the way the bets are done and stuff. But we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll be back in a minute if I can find the. We're
doing
things totally different here today.
We're old schooling it.
We're old. Tell you who stopped the party last week. Billy Napier, his party got stopped, didn't it?
I don't know about that. Don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, don't feel bad for him. 'Cause that was
don't cry.
We were talking about this last week, about the $20 million buyout it would take. 21. And I said that there are a lot of alumni guys that would gladly
throw that check right away.
Throw that money out there. And guess what? We didn't get off the air before they fired him.
I text you. I'm like, all right. And it's so funny. I have a friend of mine who's, Gator fan just like me, but she's more of a diehard.
We're talking about Billy Napier, the coach, the former coach.
The former coach of the Florida Gators.
Florida Gators, yeah.
Yeah, so he was relieved of his duties on Sunday after, right after we got off the show. I got the update. I got the alert. One of my friends, diehard Gator fan. To the point where, she wanted him. I was getting the text message I was getting from her was crazy. But anyway, my text to her was, "You finally got your wish."
Yeah.
She's like, "Yes, I did." So.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So Billy Napier was let go from his job as the head coach of the Gators. I think he kind of knew it. I felt he was being a dick.
Yeah. To put it nicely.
Put it nicely, to whoever was interviewing him after the game on SEC Network, because that's where the game was last week.
Well, that's what got him. I think that's what got him fired, because he was so smug.
Listen.
There was a lot more to it, but that was the final straw.
That was the icing on the cake. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was extremely smug. He has 3 years remaining on a 7-year contract. He is owed $21 million. $10 million of that has to be paid out in 10 days.
10 days. Well, believe me, the money that's up there in the alumni, they probably paid him right then.
Correct.
I'm
sure.
See ya.
Then he gets paid subsequently. I don't have the breakdown.
Now, who's gonna back him up?
I have that information.
Okay,
for you.
I knew you would.
Receivers coach Billy Gonzalez is going to be the head coach. He served under Urban Meyer as an assistant when Urban was there, and then he was on the national championship teams in 06 and 08. And then he was also a co-offensive coordinator under Dan Mullen, who also got fired, and the Gators are still paying him too, as of note. And then he joined Napier's staff in 2023. So he has a good history in the Gators organization. So we'll see how he can do as a head coach on the interim. The big rumor out there is Lane Kiffin. I just don't know if he's willing to leave Ole Miss. And I do
not after the game they had yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the other thing with Lane is his daughter goes to Ole Miss too. Yeah. And I think that's a lot of why he probably won't be leaving.
I don't think you're going to get him to leave those guys up there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's a true connection between his players and him up there.
Yeah.
I mean, just watch the way they play. Ole Miss has been coming on this year.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens. I don't expect them to do anything till the off season, which that's what they should be doing. Just concentrate on the last 5. We got 5 games in November. We go up to Jacksonville and play Georgia next week. The biggest cocktail party in
the Gators.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Gators,
yeah.
Playing Georgia.
In Jacksonville, like they always do.
Okay, and the backup coach will be
Gonzalez will be the interim.
The offensive coordinator. Was he before?
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator,
okay.
So he's gonna go to head coach. I think that's the other problem with this is that Napier was calling all the plays on the offensive side.
Yeah, and he sucked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why Scott Strickland did not just sit him down and say, all right, why don't you be the head coach and I'm hiring this guy to be offensive coordinator, here you go.
Yep.
I mean, that would have, to me,
They might not have had money in the budget to do that. They might, who knows? Well, you know what I mean. From year to year, you have to stay within your budget on that part of it.
You can't tell me there's not some guy that's sitting on the sidelines who's
somewhere.
That can't be doing play calls.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think they gave him just enough rope to hang himself. Personally, that's how I feel about it.
Well, he thought he could do it, but the attitude was a big part of it.
Absolutely.
I mean,
like you said, smug. That is the
smug.
correct
He
word.
thought, even when they were losing, he was like, oh, yeah, we're playing a great game, this and that, blah, blah. He'd make all kinds of excuses. And then when they win, just pat himself on the back. Oh, we got a bunch of great guys here, a bunch of great coaches. We're doing all this. Hit the road, bud. See.
Well,
he gone.
him and his $21 million are gone.
That's free. That's right. It was probably the best $21 million anybody ever spent. Let's
just to
see
let
how
you
they
know,
finish
you
out
can
the
hire
season.
me for 1 year at 2.5. I'll totally suck it for the whole year.
We're saving you for hockey.
Oh, you're saving me for hockey.
Yes.
All right, fine.
We're
fine.
saving you for hockey.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, I would still do it at 2.5 and leave at the end of the year.
Okay.
I'd be done.
There you go.
Yeah. And I would be very nice to the people that are interviewing me, just to let you know.
Yeah, and then you could have your own radio show too.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you already got that.
I already got that. So,
All right.
I also found it quite interesting that I want to say maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, the athletic director for the Florida State Seminoles, who I can't think of his name, he came out because now that you fired Billy Napier, and Billy Napier, their record right now is 3-4. Coincidentally, FSU is at 3-4 also. So the athletic director for FSU came out and said Mike Norvell's job is safe right now. We will evaluate him at the end of the season.
You're talking about the basketball coach?
No, the football coach.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just saying
that.
Oh,
you're talking about on Florida State
yeah,
side.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That because the trickle-down effect of all the rumors that were going on, and then they've got the same record, that the athletic director just kind of felt like, hey,
That's right.
I need to clarify this. And I didn't realize Norvell's been there for 6 years now.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
But it was not as head coach, though. I don't think he's been not for 6 years, because Jumbo Fisher.
Jimbo, yeah.
Jimbo. Sorry, Jimbo.
Isn't Jimbo at Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Yeah, and look what he's got going on there.
Yeah. Right. So, but it wasn't that long ago Jimbo Fisher was at the Gators. It wasn't 6 years ago, I'll tell you that.
No. Anyway, so Mike Norvell's job is safe as of now, so we'll see what happens. They are giving him a little bit more slack, and he's not acting like Billy Napier did.
Yeah.
So. All right, so the only two Florida teams that played yesterday were USF, who is ranked 19, and they got beat yesterday. I watched most of this football game. They looked so good in the first half. The USF did. They really did. They were calm. They were composed.
That's right. They should have won
Memphis
that
is a decent team. I mean, after they ended up beating USF, they're 7-1.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a decent team. They scored 17 unanswered points in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Yeah.
And that was more. And I hate to say it, Memphis, but that was more because USF sat back. And when you see a team set back, and it's so hard as a player, I think, that when you get that mentality, all right, I'm up 20 points or whatever it was.
Yeah, now I'm going to play a little soft. Yeah.
Right. And then it's hard to get back into the game.
That's right, especially once the momentum changes.
Correct. And there was a definite momentum
shift.
in
the fourth quarter, it was a totally different game.
Yeah.
So, but that was a real heartbreaker.
It was a real heartbreaker.
Because USF has had a really good season.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And they could have got to a decent bowl game.
Yeah, it's still not. They got to win everything else. Though.
Right now they're sitting at 6-2, so they're it's not as attainable as I'd been if they were 7-1.
Who they go up against next week?
They have next week off.
Okay.
So
good.
I don't have anything after that. So
okay.
UCF was off also. They are playing in Baylor next week. FSU hosts Wake Forest. Miami played. They had a nice turnaround game against Stanford. I mean, Stanford's playing some good football. I mean, they beat FSU 2 weeks ago. Miami, now they dropped to, they were number 2 last week, but they dropped to number 9 after they got beat 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So now they had a bounce back win.
Yeah, they went and played Stanford last night. What a great game that was.
But
man.
Those you said something about. I went and looked at those. I didn't see any of the games.
Yeah, they had the old camouflage uniforms on. It was like a throwback. And Stanford had their old uniforms on too.
Yeah.
With the candy apple red metal flake helmets and the whole bit.
Oh, okay.
Instead of nowadays, it's a total different uniform.
Right.
But I almost didn't recognize University of Miami. Then I remember the year that they all took that trip when they played for the championship, remember? And they all got off the airplane wearing camouflage. It was under Jimmy Johnson, I think.
Was this also maybe a salute to service game too?
Could be.
In a combination with the throwback.
Could be.
Miami did beat Stanford 42-7. They needed that because now they're in the 9th spot here. So they want to be jumping up.
In the first half of that game, it didn't look like they were going to win by that much.
Yeah.
It was pretty even. And then, just the pressure, the physicality of University of Miami is pretty impressive.
Right.
They're almost a professional team.
They pretty much are a professional team.
Well, yeah, the way things are now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they want to get back up in the standings. They want to be, if they're in the is the top 12? I think it has a chance at going into for the national championship. Is it the top 12 teams?
Yep.
Okay, so they'll be all right to do that.
Yeah, remember last year they had more teams playing for the playoffs, and then this year I think they whittled it down by 4.
I think so too. Yeah.
There was a lot.
Oh, wait a minute! I think they're putting it up to 8 though.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to
when
look.
we get closer.
Because we're at least all right. So we've got 5 Saturdays in November. So we got 5 weeks to figure this out.
Right.
How's that?
Yeah. We got 5 weeks to figure it out, and then another month because the bowl games don't
start till around Christmas time anyway.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So your top 10. Ohio State did not play yesterday, so they're still sitting at number 1. They're 7-0. Indiana beat UCLA. Their number 2 seed at 56-6. They're 8-0. Texas A&M, they beat up on LSU.
That was incredible. They dominated LSU.
Right, 49-25. They are all 8-0. So you have three. You have 3. Your top 3 teams are undefeated. Alabama, who's sitting at 4, beat South Carolina 29-22. You said it was a game. Yeah,
great game. That could have gone either way.
Yeah. Georgia was visiting Ole Miss. They beat them 43-35. That's another back and forth game too.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your 6th seed Oregon beat up on Wisconsin 21-7. Georgia Tech, who's also undefeated, they beat Syracuse 41-16. Your 8th seed Ole Miss, we just talked about them. They got beat. And then Miami, we already talked about. And then Vanderbilt. They squeezed a victory out against Missouri 17-10.
Vanderbilt is really good this year. Mm-hmm. Really good this year. Watch out for them. That's a sleeper.
All right, wait a minute, folks. I stand corrected.
Ole Miss won.
Ole Miss won.
Yep.
They beat Oklahoma. I apologize because Georgia was off this week.
Yeah, but it was going back and forth.
Yeah.
But it came down to the end. Mm-hmm. And it was
Yeah, I mean, so college football's starting to get really good now, and now you're starting to get in your conference play too.
Yep.
And I think that's where the big difference
that's
is.
That's right.
Also.
You got the conference play going back and forth, and you got the rivalries going back.
Yeah, exactly.
Your state rivalries, like yesterday, Kansas played Kansas State, and that was a good one. I was asking Marilyn, who are you rooting for here? Coming from Kansas.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
All right. So shall we do our 2 minutes on the NBA? You got 2 minutes.
All right. Let's real quick on the betting. I think it's going to take us longer than that to talk about the betting. All right. Go ahead. Say your spiel, and I'll say my spiel.
All right. We're not shocked this came down. Betting is so prevalent in every sport.
Yeah.
I mean,
specialize with all these betting apps that you got now. What are you talking?
And let me tell you something. Every other commercial is a betting commercial too.
I know it.
And I'm not condoning what these coaches or players were doing, but it's in your face every day. Now, as a professional athlete, you got to turn a blind eye to this stuff. You got to turn away. You really do. Yep. And it's hard. I get it. And then, some of the stories I'm reading, with the point shaving and the things like that, right. That's all mob driven.
Well, yeah, that is. And then, and I mentioned to you before the air, and most people don't know this. A lot of people do. 32 college teams are under investigation by the Department of Justice right now for point shaving.
Exactly.
And this has been going on for a while. They're watching them.
Yeah.
They're watching them, and I'm telling you, they're gonna catch a whole lot more of them.
Right. Exactly.
Now, here's the other side of it, though, where there's 2 parts of this gambling thing.
Right.
The other one was the card games.
Yes, the poker games.
That they were bringing these big high rollers into. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these guys knew that these games were no good.
Right.
And they wouldn't go to them. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, they lost a ton of money on it. They had X-ray poker tables that they could see the cards when they're flipped over underneath. Yeah, right? So they had a guy on the other day. If you had a cell phone, now on people that watching on YouTube, you can see if you take a regular cell phone like this and it's flat and you lay it down, it has little cameras on the sides of it, and you can lay it on your poker table and it will tell you when the guy shuffles the cards, it will tell you which hand is going to win the next time around.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Because of because it can count the cards quicker.
Right.
And it's a phone. It's a device that looks just like a cell phone, but when it's not.
Yeah.
And you have a little earpiece, and it's puts out, and it'll beep twice. If it beeps twice, the number 2 guy's going to win.
Yeah.
The winning hand.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of things.
Oh, man.
And just FYI,
that part was the creep show for me.
Adam Silver said he's deeply disturbed by these allegations, and he also has himself a date with Congress this coming week to discuss this. So we'll see what happens.
All right, let's take a break here real quick. When we
come back, we've got hockey, we've got baseball playoffs and World Series, and we got some car racing.
Yeah, we got motorsports here. It's winding up.
It is. All right.
Let's I'm gonna get you going here right away. All right, last week the Cup cars were at Talladega. How about that? And what a crazy track and what a crazy race, because it's winding down Talladega. And today they're going to be in Martinsville. The Xfinity guys were in Martinsville last night. And then next week is at Phoenix, and that's the end of the season. So we're going to get down to the Final 4 today. And here's how it went in Talladega last week. It was wild.
3 playoff drivers in the top 4 positions. Bubba Wallace doesn't care about that. Well, he wants another win at Talladega. Kyle Larson's trying to get his first ever win on a super speedway. Wallace has half a car length at the moment. The Hendrick teammates, what's happened? Look at this, Larson is out. Maybe out of gas. That leaves Wallace. Here comes Briscoe on the inside. Ty Gibbs has got a chance. Gilliland's got a chance. Tucked up on that low line. The Joe Gibbs Racing teammates with Bubba Wallace up high. They're in the shadows of the tri-oval. Briscoe, Wallace, Gibbs. Chase Briscoe's going to get his first win on a super speedway and lock his way into the championship 4.
Yep, and he's in the championship 4, and boy, there was a happy guy. Let's hear him. Let's hear him after the race.
How in the world did those final few laps play out?
Ty Gibbs, just incredible teammate there. I mean, I honestly would not have won that race without Ty. So just an amazing team effort. I can't believe I won a super speedway race. I haven't done it at any level anyways. Thank you guys so much. Every time we come to Talladega, this place is sold out. And it's an unbelievable atmosphere. I cannot believe I won here. Johnny Morris is here with Bass Pro Shops. And yeah, it's not hit me. We're going to Phoenix.
Yeah, you're going to Phoenix for the championship.
Pack them bags.
There you go. Well, they're in Martinsville today, the paperclip.
Yeah.
And so that'll be cool. And last week, the Formula One guys were in Texas.
Yeah.
And boy, today they're in Mexico. And
okay, so I'm
so
just
great.
saying that this F1 is coming down to the last 4 or 5 races,
Right.
which I think is awesome, especially for the Drivers' Championship.
Yep.
Because it looked like Lando Norris
Yep.
had a hold of it, but guess who's coming?
Well, Oscar Piastri is
too.
in. He's in the lead.
Yeah.
And Lando's right there, and Verstappen.
And some guy
40
named
points.
Max Verstappen is coming up.
Yep. Here you go.
There
This
you
is
go.
what happened last week.
And he's come to this track where he's won 3 times before, and he's about to make it a 4th Grand Prix win in Austin for a 7th win in the United States. While that's happening, Hamilton's struggling, Piastri's gaining, Verstappen crosses the line, wins the US Grand Prix, and it has been Max attack and Max success all weekend long for him. Lando Norris finishes 2nd, Charles Leclerc will be 3rd. Can Lewis Hamilton hang on to 4th place? He thinks he's got a puncture. Piastri is gaining on him. We're on board now as Charles Leclerc finishes 3rd and picks up that podium. Look how wide Hamilton went around the final corner. He is going to get to the line in front because the line comes at you quickly. Hamilton holds on for 4th. Oscar Piastri finishes 5th.
There you go. There's your top 5.
Yes.
So this week it's going to be, they're down at Armando Rodriguez Autodrome down in Mexico. What a
yeah.
great track that is.
Oh my God! And I saw the overhead view of the track layout and all the little turns. It's crazy. It really is crazy. So
we have it,
and I think this race is at 4:00 this afternoon, so you can watch it after the Bucks game.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be great. Now they advertised it yesterday. It was on at 8:00 p.m. They advertised it, but that was for the European audience.
Oh, okay.
That
All
was
right.
for Sky News,
Yeah.
who was doing the coverage yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm going, that's not right. You know what I mean?
That's all right.
All right. Well, last night the Xfinity guys were in Martinsville, and this was a killer race.
Yeah.
Come back to the white flag.
Does Sammy get a good run here? Can he get closer? It's still a big enough gap.
Taylor Gray leads. Quapple showing +4.
I think he's close enough. Oh, Sammy's there. Had a good run.
Here we go to turn 3. Gray out front of Smith. This time he's all clear. Welcome to the club, Taylor Gray. You are a winner in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And here comes Carson Quapple. Wow. Quapple ends up 18th.
Coolest part about this is just how excited all his crew members and everybody is for this guy who has worked so hard. Hey, was the wait worth it? Does it feel as good as you imagined to finally be here in Victory Lane?
Gosh, about damn time I get me a clock, baby! Man.
In Martinsville, they give you a clock, a grandfather clock when you win.
Everybody on this 54 team, such an awesome race car. Way faster. I'm not going to say than Xfinity Mobile, but just as fast.
I think you just did.
I know. My bad, Xfinity. Man, Jason Ratcliffe, all these guys, the pit crew did an awesome job tonight. Everybody on this group bring awesome race cars to this racetrack and give me an opportunity to race for one every time I come here.
All right, there's maybe no better place on the schedule than Martinsville for Taylor Gray to get his first Xfinity Series win.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Pretty cool, getting your first win. All right, well, like I said, they'll be at Martinsville today. And the final 4 is Connor Zilich, Taylor Gray, Justin Allgaier, and who's one other. I can't say it. Just right out of the top of my head. Sorry, folks.
He'll think about it when we're off air.
Yeah.
He'll text me the name.
It'll come to me.
So.
All righty.
All right, let's talk some baseball because it's been real exciting. I think it really has. All right, well, I'm going to rewind real quick to Game 7 on Monday night. Game 7. Did you even watch any of? I watched this game.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've watched all of it.
All right. So Seattle and Toronto are going up. Winner takes all. Gets the right to host the LA Dodgers. Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh both homered for Seattle, and Seattle had a 2-1 lead. No, a 3-1 lead after 5 innings.
Right.
And through the 7th inning. And George Springer in the 7th inning hit a dramatic 3-run homer, taking the 3-1 deficit to a 4-3 lead. Right. And this was the first go-ahead homer in a Game 7 history when trailing by multiple runs. That's pretty cool. Toronto was able to hang on. Jeff Hoffman closed the game with a perfect 9th inning, striking out the side. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was your ALCS MVP. So next up for Toronto is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Friday night's game.
Last Friday.
No, this past Friday. Yeah. The Dodgers went up 2-0.
Yep.
And then
they pulled the Rays. They scored 2 points in the first of the game and didn't score nothing.
No, Dalton Varsho tied the game with a 2-run homer in the 4th inning for Toronto.
Yep.
And then, so at that point, it's 2-2. And then Addison Barger hit a historic pitch hit grand slam in the 6th.
Yep.
The first of its kind in the World Series.
Yep.
It capped off a 9-run inning. So they hit 9. I mean, they had 9 runs.
Yeah, they had
in the inning there.
They hit the grand slam.
Yeah.
Then they got a guy on base, and then the other guy comes out and hits a 2-run home run, right? But all in the same inning.
Right. And then in the 7th, Shohei Ohtani, he responded with a 2-run blast of his own, but it just wasn't enough. The Toronto Blue Jays ended up beating the Dodgers 11-4. I mean, that was a statement game. What a way from going Game 7 to Game 1.
But now last night.
Let's come back down to earth.
Yeah, back down to earth. Here we go.
Yashabi Yamamoto, the pitcher for the Dodgers, he threw a complete game.
Yep.
He lasted 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks, and 8 strikes out.
His last 3 games, he has pitched the whole game.
Yeah. He retired the final 20 batters he faced.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. It was 1-1 going into the 7th. Will Smith broke the tie with a 400-foot home run off of Kevin Gassman. And Max Muncy added another solo home run 2 batters later. So the Dodgers went on to win this game 5-1. Series is tied. I mean, you had a pitching gem there. Your Game 3 pitchers are Max Scherzer for the Blue Jays and Tyler Glasnow, you Tampa Bay Ray fans should know, for the Dodgers. So we will see how this stacks up, and we will give you the whole rundown. We will have. I think we should have a World Series champ by the time we come back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. But if they go the whole distance, maybe not.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I got 1 minute left for hockey.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Lightning lost to the Blackhawks 3-2 on Thursday. Last night they beat the Ducks 4-3. Nikita Kucherov scored his 1,000th point. Victor Hedman scored his 800th point, and Brandon Hagel scored his 300th point. And in the win,
all in one game.
All in one game, and the Lightning are struggling a little bit, folks. But let's not be alarmed. They got some tweaks. They've got 2 wins in their 8 games. I will be going to the game today. We are hosting the Vegas Golden Knights, so that should be a great game.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you heading to that game?
I will be going today. Yes.
All right.
Yes, I will be in attendance.
Okay. Yeah. Wave. Obviously.
I'll wave to everybody from my seat.
All right. Well, we got about a minute left here. We'll be watching this afternoon. Of course, the Bucks game's coming on. I thank God it's an early game.
It's a 1 o'clock game. Yep. Yes, exactly.
And then
then you got the F1 after that.
We got the F1.
Oh, and then you can throw in a little hockey after that.
It's going to be a little drama in the F1.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's going to be a little drama in the F1. Verstappen starting 3rd. Look for that. Look for that first lap to be incredible. That first turn, actually.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So should be a fun day of sports. Should be a fun week.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. And we got plenty of time here, I guess. And I'm looking for our See You Later song.
Or see you later.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. See you next week.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Everybody have a good week. We'll talk to you next week. It will be November. Oh, and time changes next week too, folks. Don't forget.
Yeah. Does it change before we come on the air?
Yes.
It does?
Saturday evening. Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't screw up, folks.
WDBFradio.com. WDBFradio.com. WDBFradio.com.